Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Real Estate Talk Show. I have in studio here with me Darragh Hughes, and he is the owner of Thomas James Cabinetry, Inc. It is a pleasure because it's so wonderful to see somebody that has ingenuity, that's an artist, and creating product that there's a high demand for. And more importantly, I think it takes us back a little bit in terms of history. This is a process that was done thousands of years ago, and you're doing it today. So, Darragh, let's talk more about your business, if that's okay. Mm-hmm. First of all, where do you focus your business? So when you're designing, cabinetry, kitchens, I mean, I know you do it all, but you're going to clarify that in a moment. But where do you do that? And more importantly, do you take clients from anywhere, or is it kind of in your backyard?
Yeah, we're in Muskoka.
Okay.
And we're in a little hamlet called Milford Bay in Muskoka. It's between Bracebridge and Port Caroline.
Love how you said hamlet, little hamlet.
And our clients are from all over. You're familiar with Muskoka. There's people from all over the world there. So we've shipped stuff overseas. We've sent stuff down to the States. We've clients that we've done work for in Muskoka. We've done stuff.
You tend to follow them wherever they go.
They tend to kind of collect us,
Yeah.
They tend to collect people up there in Muskoka.
Excellent. So who are your clients now? And we know that there's worldwide appeal. So obviously, because yes, Muskoka is very global in terms of who plays there and lives there. But who would you say your clients are?
I can't say, really.
No, I don't mean the names.
But, yeah.
I don't mean names, but
they're
generally.
very, very private people, I'll say that. A lot of them are. They're people that want what they want, to be totally frank with you. And, they want, it's an experience when you come to us. They want to know what they're getting. They're not buying it off the shelf. And the people that cottage in Muskoka love Muskoka and love everything about it. And the fact that we do these green finishes and there isn't any off-gassing on it, and it's so interactive when they come with us. Like, you don't pull a door off the shelf. I'll make the door in front of them, and I'll create the colour in front of them, and I will paint it in front of them. So they're a part of the whole process, the whole way.
Even to selecting whatever pieces that you have in and deciding what it is that they want.
Exactly.
I mean, they may start off that they just want a piece. I know what happens then. You start with one piece, of course, it turns into two and so forth. But you also do large, what we call renovations. You're designing kitchens. And your wife, which we should speak about, Alicia,
yes,
she's a huge part of this business.
Yeah.
She's a talented, beautiful lady.
She's very good at what she does. And there's two of them in the design. They're very busy. Very bossy too at times, but they're very good and they have a great vision. Both Alicia lived in Ireland with me, and she got to see the way things were done over there and the style. And the style in Muskoka is very, especially in the cottages, it's very old European when the furniture.
And we even say Muskoka has its own style into itself. I mean, it's
does.
become known now where people say, it's like, Muskoka.
It does,
which is
yeah.
Interesting.
It does. There's a lot of white on white up there. And that's the new Muskoka as such. But
then if you go back and look at the real old Muskoka cottages.
Yeah, there's a lot of very traditional colours,
Right.
and the greens and the browns and the creams. And it's great to be able to pull off of those and work. Some of the old cottages we work in, we're doing one on Lake Joe this summer, before the summer. And it's one of the oldest cottages on Lake Joe. And they don't want to tear the cottage down.
Wow.
So they want to bring it back.
That right into itself is pretty amazing.
And that's where they sought us out in order to create something that's functional. Because back then, it wasn't really that functional. They had cupboards.
Of course.
Boxes here and there. But this one, it'll be a special kitchen because it is one of the oldest ones, and it's nice to actually bring it. And they let me be creative on it too, so I can.
Well, we'll have to get some photos of that. And I want to remind everybody, we actually do have, besides your brochure, but we have a lot of these photos that we're going to be putting up on Facebook. And of course, they're on your website as well, which is thomasjamescabinetry.com. And before we wrap up, because we're going to go and actually stain a door.
We'll stain and distress and paint, and you can help out if you want.
Excellent.
Brought
Can't
some
wait.
chisels and that.
Yeah, no, it'd be wonderful. So before
on.
we do that, just talk to me a little bit about what is it that you do. So your company, is there anything that you don't do? From doors, exterior doors, inside doors, furniture pieces,
Yeah, we
kitchens?
do. We do interior doors, kitchens, vanities, libraries, hutches, armoires.
I saw bunk beds that you had
Bunk
done.
beds,
Just spectacular.
Yeah, they were lots of fun. dining room tables. They can be lots of fun. You can get very creative with them.
It's obvious because the work it's truly it's art.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess if anybody has a specific request, something that they want, you're going to be able to make it happen, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we do a lot. To be frank, like we find out where they're from.
Okay.
And we study the joinery from that part, and we'll try and incorporate that into the kitchen somehow, or the style, whether it be German or French or what. We'll still keep it old and what we call poor man's furniture, because all the wealthy ones had all the mahogany stuff and we had all the poor stuff.
And who knew that now poor man furniture is what everybody wants.
Yeah, it's all turned around. So we'll put a bit of, everyone in the shop and in the business loves what they do, and they're passionate. And it's you're buying us as much as you're buying the kitchen, to be totally frank. That's what I've been told anyway. Like, we become a part of the kitchen by building it, and then we've become very good friends with all of our clients.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and we're actually going to be leaving the studio, going into our other studio where we get to play. We're going to paint, stain, and see what happens. But I'm very excited about that. So remember, everybody, you want to stick around for that. And if you have any questions, well, I'm going to remind you, visit realestatetalkshow.ca, or you can call our help desk anytime at 844-ASK-RETS. That's 844-ASK-RETS. And if you have questions for Darragh directly, of course, we will forward them off to him, or we can make sure we have them back and we can answer them. All right? So we'll be right back.